What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, RJ Car Review. Hope you guys are staying healthy, staying safe. I know I am. I'm your boy Ricky. So in today's video, man, it's been about 2 years now since I've owned my 2017 Shelby Gt350. Oh, it looks so sweet behind me. So this video, I'm gonna name 5 things that I dislike about my 2017 Shelby Gt350. All right, so it was very hard for me to find 5 things that I dislike about this car. Trust me, man. I had to really think and say to myself, like, what do I really dislike about that beast sitting behind me? But I found 5 things that I dislike. 2 of the things you guys might agree with, and the other 3 you might say, who cares, whatever. It is what it is. Obviously, it's nothing that crazy. It's just 5 things that I had to find that truly annoyed me a couple of times. But like I said, man, a couple of things you could change and a couple of things you can't change. So let's dive right into it, man. All right, guys. So starting with number 1. Now, this is something that Ford could have did a little bit better with these cars. Now, I like these rims. They're not bad looking. They're decent, right? I love the Shelby Gt350R rims, but obviously they wanted to differentiate the 2 cars. They gave that car carbon fiber wheels that weighs about nothing, and then they gave us this heavy ass shit right here, right? So basically what I'm trying to say is I wish Ford would have given us options, at least 3 options on some different type of rims to put on this car. You spend a shitload of money on a car and you only have 1 option, and this is your 1 option here, is to get these rims on your car, right? So really and truly, I wish Ford would have did a better job by giving us different options, different selection of rims, at least 3 for us to choose from. So that's my number 1 pet peeve with this car. So jumping into number 2. Number 2 is the brake calipers. Now, I don't care for the black brake calipers. I love the red. Obviously, the red matches the car, but still, again, they're trying to differentiate the 2, the Shelby Gt350R and the regular Gt350. This is something simple here, man. It's not like it's a different brake system that they have on the R versus this one. It's just a difference in color. So I wish this would have came standard in red versus this ugly black. All right, simple, easy, nothing to worry about. These are minor things, right? Minor dislike. And like I said to you guys, it took me a while to find 5 things that kind of bothered me. All right, so 1, rim selection. 2, giving us not even an option, just make it come standard red. All right, so my 3rd dislike is longer wheel stud. Longer wheel stud comes standard on the Shelby Gt350R. On this car, we have these short ass studs, and it's very annoying. If you have to take the rim off, it's very annoying. It's deep, it's hard to get it off. It's not really hard, but it's annoying to get it off. Obviously, if the wheel stud was longer, the lug nuts would stick out a little bit more and it'd be much easier to come off. With this setup, it's deep, and sometimes you could accidentally scratch the inside of the rim, which is annoying, and you don't want to scratch up these rims, right? So 3rd thing, longer wheel stud, standard on this car. They made it standard on the R because the R comes with different setup of rims. It's wider, it's bigger, you know, it's a different setup. All right, guys, so my 4th dislike about this car is the suspension modes. Now, I wish Ford would have given us a memory button, at least 2 memory buttons, almost like the BMW M cars. They come with a memory 1, memory 2. I'm not sure if I have a memory 3, but you kind of understand what I'm trying to say to you guys, right? So with this car now, there's no memory, and pretty much if you like a certain sentence, you might have multiple settings like myself. When I come in the car, I start it up. I like to, majority of times is early in the morning, so I don't like to disturb my neighbors. So I don't mind that the exhaust valves are closed in the morning. That's cool with me, no problem. But once the car is warmed up, I like to I would have loved the option of having a memory button where I just press the memory button and it brings me into my It brings me into my favorite settings with the steering wheel and also with the dampers. And obviously the exhaust valves are always open. So with this, the way Ford decided to do this, you have to do everything yourself. Pretty much, you got to decide what you want. Okay, so if you want to go straight to sport mode, obviously I do not drive in sport mode all the time. My normal driving mode is, call me a wuss, but I'm in normal and damper, and I have the steering wheel in comfort. This is when I'm just chilling, driving to work. Not looking to wild out or anything like that. The roads are pretty bumpy on the way that I take to go to work, so I usually have it in the most comfortable setting for myself, right? When I want to get wild, I wish there was a memory button. I could press memory 2 and it brings me into sport mode. And also I will keep the steering feel, I would keep in normal mode. That's another setting that I like to drive in, right? And it's kind of annoying that you have to figure out where you want to go. You got to press this button and you got to go here and there. It's just a lot to do. So I wish they would have included a memory button on the steering wheel, and it would make life much easier. And again, this is something simple. It's nothing hard. It's nothing crazy. I had to truly find something that I actually dislike about the car, and that's just one thing that kind of bothered me and kind of stood out. All right, so let's jump into number 5. Wow, we're on number 5 already. Windshield wiper. So we know that windshield wiper here, that goes up, no problem. The driver's side does not go up. If you try to lift this, you are going to scratch right in here. So you can see mine is all scratched up. So for you guys who are looking to buy this car, please, if you buy brand new and it's not scratched, don't ever try to lift the driver's side. I know it's kind of normal for everyone. When you're washing your car, you lift this up and you're not realizing that you're going to scratch it. So I did it when I first bought the car, not realizing that it didn't go all the way up, and I did a couple times and it scratched here. So Ford, I wish you did a much better job with, I don't know, making this little area different and not causing us to scratch up our car. So you see that scratched up. All right guys, so there you have it. 5 things that I dislike about my 2017 Shelby Gt350. Obviously this is nothing crazy. This is nothing that's gonna make me want to sell the car. I love this car. It's a lot of fun. It's sexy as hell. It sounds good. Those are those 5 things that I literally had to think about, like really truly think about, like what can I say in the next video about what I dislike about this car. And it was hard. It was hard. So hope you like this video, guys. Let me hear the 5 things that you dislike about your car. Tell me if you agree with some of the things that I said, or I'm just talking bullshit. All right, I see you guys in the next video, man. Please make sure you subscribe, comment, like, hit the bell notification. Peace.